Hey everybody, Mr. Berg here with another drawing, one-point perspective, a hallway in, I don't know, maybe a school? Let's do it. Okay, I've already got my point drawn. I went diagonally corner to corner here to find my 1 point, so it's roughly the center of the paper. You don't always have to do that, but I find it's just the easiest way to get started. We're going to end up putting some lockers over on this side of the hallway. Here, maybe a couple doors that go into classrooms, and then making a big checkerboard floor, something on the ceiling. I'm going to go through this one kind of quickly, drawing-wise, but here we go. I'm also going to attempt to draw in marker. Don't make any mistakes, Mr. Berg. Okay, first things first. Vertical lines for the lockers. Okay, remember vertical lines are parallel to the edge of your paper, which looks decent. Let's go like this. Kind of tall lockers. Okay, and now they're going to come straight out. When I say straight out, I mean that does not look horizontal to the edge of my paper or my camera. Okay, we're going to have them come out this way. Now this is just the side of the first locker, okay? So I'm kind of lining things up like that. And coming straight over here. Now this is the side. What you see, you'll notice that I did not darken in the floor line yet because I don't want to have to go back and erase. So this is going to be the side of the locker. You know, maybe there's, someone's put a sign up for something. Sign up. And everyone signed up, right? And there's another like sign or poster or stickers there or whatever. Okay, that's the side of the lockers. We're now going to go from the top right, top left, bottom left towards the vanishing point. This is going to be for how wide the locker bay is, or like this section of lockers. Okay, we're going to go about, let's go like that far. Here we're going to go about the same distance. Top corner to the vanishing point. My ruler just moved. Now we're going to end that with a vertical line straight up and down. Which to me, that does not look vertical on my camera. That looks pretty vertical. Okay, so now, tricky part thing, you can't really see the top of the lockers very easily because they're pretty much even with the vanishing point. Okay, and they go back. So you really can't see on top of the lockers. Now it's just a matter of drawing, oh, sorry about my head there, however many lockers you want. Oh man, my ruler's moving all over the place. However many lockers you want to be in that section. Okay, so let's make them getting a little bit smaller as they go back. We'll have 7 or 8 lockers in that section. If you're committed to drawing them, you want to draw them all smaller as they go back. And a couple small ones at the end there. Okay, so those are going to be the lockers. Now, in order to make them look a little bit more like lockers, let's put the combination locks on them. So what we want to do is those should all be lined up to the vanishing point. They're about halfway up. So all I'm going to do is put a little... So these far ones, you wouldn't be able to see it anyways. It's like where that's like where the lock would be. The combination thing that you turn, you could do as much detail as you want on that. And then, you'd have those like air holes, I guess. Vents for stuff. So maybe just like 2 of them. So we'll do a little, I'm using a thinner marker here. And, right, like what those look like? A little thing. So when your jacket is in there and it's all wet from the rain waiting at the bus stop, it dries out, so on and so forth. You can do as many details as you want. Okay, so basically they're a 3-dimensional object on the ground here. I'm going to continue the way back here. This is my first line here, and that goes like to the end of the hallway. We're actually going to have the hallway end like, let's have it go like this. So it's not going to go on forever. There will be like a, classroom or something down there. Some sort of a wall. Okay. Now, here, this is going to be the line where the floor meets the wall, floor meets the sidewall. You'll notice it's not down here because the lockers stick up off of the, or I'm sorry, they stick out from the wall. Okay, so right here you can see they stick out. There's lockers there. And yeah. Now let's do a kind of a checkerboard floor. So like let's pretend it's not carpeted. I don't think schools should have carpeted floors, but that's not my decision. So I don't want to go through the lockers here. Or basically simulating like the, you know, the carpet was put down first, or I'm sorry, the tiles were put down first. And now the lockers have been placed on top of that. All these lines are going towards the vanishing point. And if you wanted to add anything over here, you'd want to do that before you draw all these lines in. But for the sake of this drawing, I'm just going to go about to here. And then over here, I could continue doing more if I wanted to. Now, if you wanted to do like a checkerboard pattern on the floor, you want to make sure your horizontal line is parallel to the edge of the paper. And make sure you don't move your ruler like I just did. So we can fix that. Take a marker. Kind of. It'll maybe fix things up a little bit. It won't look quite as bad. Okay, and then we'll move to the next one. Try to make it evenly spaced. So on and so forth. Horizontal lines, so the floor looks like it's, you know, tile or something like that. Okay. Now, over here, let's draw a door. Well, we're not going to put anything on the floor over here. So let's pretend this is the... there's a doorway. So I'm going to go like this. That's going to be where the floor meets the... I should have done this. Sticker marker. Oh well. Okay, so now this is going to be like where the floor meets here. You could even make those into steps or something. We're drawing doors. Vertical line straight up and down over here for like the door into a classroom. Goes up like here. And then from the top towards the vanishing point for how wide the door is. And then you can finish that door with a vertical line going straight down. Now if you want to make it look like actual door like in a school, you could put a little window in it maybe. Let's just freehand that. And it's going to be the... It's like a knob here or something like that to enter the room. And it is the art room, of course. Cool. Okay. Now way up here, you've got the line for where the wall meets the ceiling. Okay, that's going to go like that. Maybe we'll have a hallway down here. So where you can, after you go in the art room, you can leave this part of the hallway and go to a different part of the school. So what we're going to do, we've got just that opening here. We're going to go from this corner straight across. Horizontal line. Looks pretty much horizontal. Like that. So you're in the hallway and you can go out that way. Okay. You could actually continue on the tile lines in between there if you wanted to. Like this. And it'd be like tile floor. So you continue on down the hallway. If you wanted to be able to see the roof, or I'm sorry, the ceiling in that hallway, go like that. So you're walking down the hallway here, cut over that way. And continue these lines on real quick. That's kind of throwing me off. This is I'm kind of all over the place in this drawing, but it's correct at least. Okay, so you're going down the hallway. You got a classroom here. You could have another smaller classroom here. Whatever. Let's make this look like a brick pattern. Sometimes there's brick walls in schools. So you draw all of the lines towards the vanishing point for where the bricks are going to be. You get smaller and smaller and smaller as you go back, which if I were using a smaller marker, it'd probably have a better effect. Basically do that, and then you make the brick pattern just with your marker, doing vertical lines every other. It's probably hard for you to see. I'm probably blocking it with my hand. Vertical lines like that. And then in that row in between, you go halfway. It's a wall in a hallway, I guess. Okay, over here, one more thing. Actually, let's have the, right beyond the lockers here, let's have a hallway leaving this part of the school. This is the line I had way at the beginning. Goes towards the vanishing point. This is going to be a hallway to leave the school, or to leave that part of the building. So once you pass these lockers, you can end up going down a different hallway there. On the ceiling, lights, I guess. So there's two different ways to do the lights. I'm going to do just kind of these, I guess you'd call them like fluorescent lights like they'd have in schools. Basically what you'd have here is lines going to the vanishing point. So you'd be like this. There'd be another one there, like a third one there, or something. And now towards the vanishing point, we're going to draw those same lines in. I'm using the bottom of my ruler here. Something like that, roughly. Then you're going to connect those with horizontal line. My freehanding is not great right now. Something like that. Okay, so those like lights up in the ceiling. Yeah. Draw like a big poster, big sign on the wall that says, maybe it says "Go Team" or something like that, I guess. Here, towards the vanishing point. Same distance here. Vertical line to end it. It says "Go Team." Of course, I am going to run out of room because I didn't plan this out. Yeah, go team. That's the type of drawing. 1 point perspective. You can keep going with things. You could add as much as you want. Cool. See ya.